This video will remind you of the strategy that we have used for division, partial quotient division. I'm going to set up my problem here. We're going to solve the problem 964 divided by 16. After I set up my problem, I'm going to make a toolbox of some friendly equations that can help me solve. 16 times 10 equals 160. 16 times 5 is going to be half of 160 because I cut my factor in half, then I cut my product in half. 16 times 2 equals 32. That's a doubles fact. So these friendly equations will be over here in my toolbox to help me solve. We're going to divide 964 into equal groups, and we're going to divide them into equal groups of 16. So if I look at my friendly equations, I can see that if I make 10 equal groups of 16, I would use 160. 964 is a lot bigger than 160, so let's see if I can make a bigger group. I'm going to look at 16 times 5. 16 times 5 equals 80, so 16 times 50 must equal 800. That's a lot closer to 964. So I'm going to make 50 groups of 16, and I'm going to take 800 away from my 964. 4, 6, 1. So now I have 50 groups of 16. I have 164 remaining. I can make some more groups of 16. So I'm going to look back at my friendly equations. 16 times 10 is 160. That's very close to 164. So I'm going to make 10 groups of 16, and I'm going to take that away from 164. 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 is smaller than 16. I can't make any more groups of 16. So how many whole groups of 16 did I make? I made 60 groups of 16, and I have 4 left over. I'm going to put my answer right up here, my quotient. 60, remainder, 4 is the answer to my problem. 964 divided by 16 equals 60, the remainder of 4. Let's try another problem. This time, let's solve 983 divided by 21. After I set up my problem, I'm going to make my friendly equations. 21 times 10, 21 times 5, and 21 times 2. 21 times 10 is 210. 21 times 5 will be half of that because I cut my factor in half. So 21 times 5 equals 105. 21 times 2 is a doubles. That's 42. Let's keep my toolbox over here to help me solve. So I'm going to go back to my dividend, 983. When I look at my toolbox, I really don't have anything there that's close to that. 21 times 5 is 105, so 21 times 50 would be 1,050. That's too big, so I can't take 50 groups of 21. Let's take a look at 21 times 2. 21 times 2 equals 42, and 21 times 20 equals 420. I'm still far away from 983. Well, what if I do another doubles? What if I do 21 times 4? I'm going to use what I know about 21 times 2. I doubled my factor, so I'm going to double my product, 84. 21 times 4 equals 84, so 21 times 40 equals 840. That's pretty close to 983. Let's take 40 groups of 21 away from 983. Need to put that here and do my subtraction. 3 minus 0 is 3. 8 minus 4 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. I have 143 remaining. I can still make more groups of 21. When I look back up at my friendly equations, I can see that 105 is pretty close, so let's take 5 groups of 21. 21 times 5 is 105. Now I'm ready to subtract. Need to do some regrouping in order to subtract. 13 minus 5 equals 8. 3 minus 0 equals 3. And I'm left with 38. How do I know if I'm done? 38 is bigger than 21. That means I can make more groups of 21. When I look at my friendly equations, I see that 21 times 2 equals 42. That's too big. I don't have enough. So I can only make one more group of 21. Need to do my subtraction. 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now I have 17 remaining. 17 is smaller than 21. I can't make any more groups of 21. Let's add up and see how many whole groups of 21 I made. 40 plus 5 plus 1 is 46. So the quotient to this problem is 46, remainder 17. The quotient is 46, remainder 17. 983 divided by 21 equals 46, remainder 17. I hope this video has helped you to remember our strategy.